You're looking well. I'm happy to hold on to anything for you. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Yeah.
Aren't you the little busybody? Mind your own business. It's safer. This better be good. Maybe you're right. All I've ever wanted. That's a fair point. Okay.
You a little busybody. Oh, come on. Are you kidding? I mean, then what? Write a book? How are you gonna take me to prison if you're dead?
I'm getting out of here!
There's got to be a megacorp that'll hire someone like me.
Leave me alone, please. I don't have time for... Did you practice saying that in the mirror? You should see yourself. It's adorable. I can't believe they put... I hope it's a fine. I can pay a fine, you know? Okay,
You startled me. What? There's no way they... I've been reading a lot. Are you kidding? The system isn't going to let me go. Innocent or not, I'm doomed. Let me think. Nah, I'm killing...
How can I help? We'll catch up later.
How are you going to take me to prison if you're dead?
Not exactly, but I get a lot of unwanted visitors. Kinda comes with the territory here. The one and only. Well, the Marshal's message said you were following a lead about... Truth is, a lot of... Yeah, about that. This isn't Aquila City. The badge doesn't carry the same weight here. The people who run this place aren't overly... Our job is to keep the peace. The last thing anyone around here will... Good. Your stolen ship would have had to land at the spaceport. If it was right off the factory floor, there's a guy I know, Billy Clayton, does maintenance. I'll introduce you, but don't expect a favor. Even if... Come on. It's pretty impressive how you volunteered to help out with the bank heist in Aquila City. Yeah, I read all the reports. I learned quickly that a Neon staying informed and staying alive are closely linked. What stood out to me was that you didn't lose a single hostage. No wonder the Marshal tried to defeat you right away. If he hadn't, it would have made him look like a fool, having some random stranger step in and do the job he couldn't. Now, if someone tried to hold up a bank here, they'd be gunned down without a moment's hesitation. Hostages or not. There are two things you don't do. You mess with Dayton's money, and two, you don't take Aurora off-world. But you understand that, don't you? That's why you just told me that you won't cause trouble. Keep that in mind, and you'll fit right in. Hey, Billy, got a second?
What? Oh, gee. Give me a good scare. I thought you were one of Goodman's.
Check. Far from it. Our new deputy here is working a case, and I thought you might be able to help. Take it away, rookie.
What do you need? Hey, take it easy, will you?
Take it down a notch, rookie. That's a valuable informant you're talking to. Go on, Billy. Tell us what you know.
Well, here's the thing. Neon's got no end of shipjackers. It's tough for a guy to remember one. Whoa, relax. No need to get rough here. Truth is, I'm scared enough as it is. I can help you, but right now my life is in danger. Freestar Rangers are supposed to... Please, I'm begging you. Just hear me out. I've got nowhere else to turn and I'm running out of time. It's about my brother. He died while still in debt to a syndicate. Now, Goodman's coming after me to collect. He says if I don't pay up, I'm a dead man. The only one that matters around here, the Seoka Syndicate. They pretty much run the city. That being said, rumor has it that Emmett Goodman is on the outs, so they might not miss him much if he were to disappear. I swear it on my best set of wrenches. Goodman's holed up in one of the warehouses on Ebbside. Place is locked.
I'll stay with Billy in case Goodman's men come.
It's a gorgeous day in the space. Be safe, okay? Hey, how's it? See you, Captain.
I've been trying to exercise.
This is private property. You'd better keep walking. This is private property. Nah, I don't think so. Neon's got a ranger, and you ain't him. Do you now? I really hope so. I hear you. You go in, talk to the man, and then you come right back out. Try anything stupid, and it's your funeral. Here, this will get you in. Don't like try something, and I'll air you out.
Just keep walking. You better watch it.
Hey, back the hell off.
What? Got the hell you want?
Well now, look here. Well now, always happy to have a visitor. Tell me, what brings you by, friend? Little light on credits, are you? Oh, it's just a modest enterprise, really. You could call me an importer and exporter. Inherited the trade from my daddy. But I'm sure you ain't here about my business. Ah, it's awful kind of you to intervene on my behalf. But I think I have the matter well in hand. Thank you all the same for your concern. Well, that's where you're wrong. Cal agreed to my terms, including collection from family on the event of his passing. It ain't my fault he dragged Billy into it. But make no mistake, that's exactly what he did. What's your stake in this anyway? If you think I'm afraid of some loudmouth deputy, you've got a lot to learn. Then offer me something I want, and I'll consider it. I think you may be right. I suppose I could make an exception. It's just this once, you understand. Just promise me you'll keep my compassionate nature a secret. Folks might try to take advantage. Do feel free to see yourself out.
Too many new recruits don't respect syndicate tradition.
Make it quick, then get out of here. air you out.
Goodman's with the Syndicate.
Did you talk to Goodman?
Dealing with him won't cause ripples.
Yeah. I figured he wouldn't want to make an enemy of the Freestar Rangers. Glad the badge still means something around here.
The Syndicate doesn't worry all that much about the Rangers. I think our new deputy here is just a real smooth talker.
Okay. Time for me to keep my end of the bargain. The woman you're looking for is named Grace Early. Stealing ships is her line of work. She usually comes here to sell the goods. Rumor has it she just finished a job for some mercenary outfit. She's been throwing money around, so must have paid well.
I know her. When she isn't out on a job, she's a regular at Madame Sauvage's. That's on the upper platform. I'll back you up.
Hey, no funny stuff with that boost pack.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bad part of town, buddy. I'm gonna do you a favor. Head back to Bayou Plaza before the disciples get you. A gang. Worst gang there is. They'll stab you for kicks, taking bets on how long you squeal before you bleed out. And that's not a hyper whatchamacallit. They seriously did that. Poor Ted. We gotta look out for each other, right? Us crate rats used to think the Ebbside strikers were awful, with all the muggings and shakedowns, but now that they're on the ropes, kinda wish they weren't just holed up in Madame Sauvage's. Streets are getting bad. Real bad. I mean, yeah, they'll rob you blind, but at least they let you live. They're bad news, but compared to disciples, positive angels. Well, you find them at Madame Sauvage's. They're always holding auditions, as they call it. Looking for new blood. So, for being so helpful, chance for a donation. Come on, might be saving my life. What with the disciples and all. Have a heart. Hey, thanks. Look, I mean it. Go back to the plaza. Ain't nothing but shit and misery over here.
Look, I ain't gonna stand around here all day, right? You want the stuff or not?
I'm still interested, but you're asking almost double the going rate.
What?
I
You
really
think
need
this
to
stuff
stop
falls
being
from the
on
sky?
side. Look, I've bought over on the street before, and I've never paid this much.
Still cheaper than buying it at the Astor Lounge. Now, this is the last time I'm gonna ask. Then I'm walking away. Do you want this stuff or not?
What are you looking at? This? This is Ebbside Striker's turf.
Only the upstairs. Don't bother my customers.
Fine, upstairs. That's gang territory, got it? Yeah, back in the day, you would never... Ugh. Yeah, you used to be people were afraid of the Strikers. We had a name, got it? Now the disciples got us penned up in this lousy bar.
Andrea!
Fine, fine, fine. This beautiful establishment. Do you have anything else, or are we done with this? Whatever this is. So you stroll in here and want to meet with Briggs? The nerve. Maybe you should meet with the business end of my shiv, huh, tourist?
No blood in my shop, Andrea. I'm this close to tossing the lot of you out on the street.
Fine, fine already. You're lucky. Only way you see Briggs is if you, want to join the Upside Strikers. Huh! Well, ain't you gung-ho? This ought to be good. Sure, let's go meet the boss.
No customer. Bienvenue. Before you order, I have 2 simple rules you need to know. Oh, this is my place. That means everyone in here is under my protection. You don't mess with them, they don't mess with you. Deux. If you're buying drinks, you better have cash. Madame Sauvage does not offer credit. Good? Ça c'est bon? Oh, well, thank you very much for the compliment. I'm told my family tree traces itself back to Europe, on Earth. Specifically the region known as France. A long and proud history, no? Finally, someone who listens and does what they're told. A rare commodity in Epside. I like you already. So, what can Madame Sauvage get you? Have you come to try velocity, perhaps? Or do you prefer something with a little less kick? Do you want information? Go read a book. You want a drink? Talk to Madame Sauvage. That's how things work in my place. Oh, then I must attend to my other customers, mon ange. Perhaps we'll speak again. Hmm? Administrator Bayou has forbidden any place other than the Astral Lounge from selling Aurora. Now, if Euphorica wants to sell it in their members' lounge, or Legrand wants to mix it into blend, that's their choice. Moi? I prefer to stay off of Bayou's radar and keep Neon security off my back. Unfortunately, that will have to remain my secret for now. Let's just say I was owed a substantial debt. On my home planet, we have beautiful beaches. Now, science will tell you that this is from tiny microscopic organisms that are emitting. I think it's a dance, a celebration. It's nature's way of giving thanks to the sun. That is the essence of velocity. It's a toast to nature and all its splendid wonders. We'll see you again soon, yes?
This song's got me so zoned. Oh yeah, I love her music so much. You a fan of Borealis too? I vibe with that bird hard. She's a beast on the beats. And I love her. Got a track in me head right now. Boom! 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 Yeah, hear it? It's bloody mood, innit? I just need some more Aurora so I can get me head bobbing with the wave. Find that zone. You got the goods, and I'll think about it. I need a hit. Bad. Normally, I'd never leave the Astral Lounge. I can't stand being away from that place. And, but I can't listen to Borealis if I'm not zoning. That bird's song deserves the best eye Aurora can fly. A fan? Lady, I'm way more than that. I've been following her career since her club hopping days. I know every song, every lyric, and every beat. I can probably tell you the number of hairs on her head, if you cared about that sort of thing. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing weird about it. I just vibe with her music on like a cellular level. You understand? In fact, I've made a whole bloody career out of following that woman. Hell, I probably know that bird better than she knows herself. It's the way she makes the colours dance. With most beats, you get these, but Borealis makes the Aurora dance like when she hits those high notes, and you... So you get it there. Borealis's mods are an experience, and when it peaks, it's like you... Later.
Love the vibe in this city. I'm a free spirit, yo. A wanderer. I go wherever the wave takes me. But if there's two places I vibe with most, it's the bars and the market. Aurora's my mistress, but fashion's my heart, so I'm always checking in on the latest trends. Think so? I know people say the trends here are manufactured. Just more megacorp, technorati bullshit putting commercials in the sky. But the corps can put up 1,000 billboards, and they still won't define what lights up the street. We do. When I was a kid, my parents used to dress me in these old man sweatsuits. But even then, my sense of style was off. It got so bad I started cutting up my clothes. When I finally could afford some new threads, it was like meeting my... Diosdado's my dad's name. His dad before him. I used to go by Trey, but when the old man passed, I decided to leave him back on Sol. My ancestors were island. Zone up.
Got a second to chat? I'm in the market for a job that'll get me out of Neon. If you need some muscle on your crew, I might be your girl. Man, am I glad to hear that. Thank you so much. So, before we finalize anything, I should probably tell you that I'm a member of the Disciples. If that changes your mind, I get it. Not everybody likes associating with gangs. No, of course not. I wouldn't involve you in any kind of trouble. The gang's leaders know I'm planning to take a contract job off-world. One of Neon's biggest gangs. We mostly operate in Ebside, like the Strikers. Thanks. That's a big relief. You wouldn't be the first person to turn me down when they found out. I'm glad I got that off my chest. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to discuss my salary. Loyal service doesn't come free. Not when I have debts to pay off. I'll accept your standard going rate, not a credit less. Okay, as long as you aren't trying to screw me. I hear you. I'm still willing to talk. That's true. Okay, fine, I'll take it. Something's better than nothing. Works for me. I'm ready to start whenever. I have a couple things to sort out here, then I'll head to my post. This is going to be fantastic! I've been waiting my entire life to get out of Neon. So long, Captain.
I am zoned out of my mind right now.
You good?
wasn't doing anything.
Oh, great. Just who I don't want to see. A Freestar Ranger and his... What are you? A sidekick or something? Aw, come on now. Don't tease a girl. So how come I'm talking to the sidekick instead of the ranger?
This is the deputy's case.
Is that so? And you had to bring backup just for little old me? I'm flattered. Anyway, this ain't my first interrogation, so let's just get on with it. Wow. Good for you. If that was supposed to impress me, it didn't. I'm guessing this is the part where you tell me that you've got questions and that you expect me to answer them. That sound about right? Alright. So I jacked a ship. It was just a little fun. I didn't even keep it. It was a job. I turned it over to some men, and they took off for who knows where. End of story. Nothing I did put anyone in danger, okay? Hey, all I did was provide them with transportation. They didn't say anything about where they were going or why. Look, I wouldn't have gotten involved if I thought anyone would be hurt. I've got no love for violence.
Not asking questions is just as bad as giving consent. If that woman had been killed, you'd be an accessory to murder. Did you think about that?
No, I guess I didn't. I do want to make things right. I was approached by a woman named Maya Cruz. Said she was a senior member of the First and that she had a job for me. She was working with someone inside Hope Tech and pitched me on the idea of jacking a ship right out of the factory. We were deep into planning the job when she had some kind of medical emergency. She said she needed surgery and would be in recovery for a long time. That was a few weeks ago. Haven't heard from her since. You serious? Take your pick. Money, reputation, the thrill of it. All good reasons. Only some kind of offhanded comment about their client wanting to expand the operation ahead of schedule. In my line of work, you learn not to ask a lot of questions. Tends to make people uncomfortable. No, but it sounded serious. She was upset. Seemed kind of shaken, you know? Didn't seem right I should pry, so I didn't. Not long after that, I got a message from a guy named Marco. He said he was the money man for the First, and he offered half up front. Never met him directly, though. It was always through intermediaries and using encrypted slates. Got the feeling he was paranoid as hell.
Do you have one of those encrypted slates on you right now?
Yeah. Here. Take it. I'm done with all this. Anything else you want to know? Nothing, really. I was told when and where to meet them. They paid me what I was owed, and that was it. Not so much as a hint. I'll tell you. He's as cagey a fixer as I've ever met.
Bankrolling the First must take a lot of money. I'm sure he's got all kinds of side hustles going on.
No. Nothing at all. Left me feeling a little disappointed, given how well they paid me. Yeah, sure.
Next time you're at the Rock, you should give that encrypted slate to Ranger Alex Shadid. He's got a gift for cryptography. If anyone can crack that slate, it'll be him. I'm gonna head back. Good luck, Deputy.
Then I'm free to go. Oh. You're welcome. Guess I ain't used to the law being so polite. You got what you wanted. Excuse me? Leave me alone.
I sure am jealous of all the traveling you've been doing.
Madame Sova, maybe if I move to the Volley Hotel, that won't cut me off. Trying to shake off the stink from my last interview. And Dominic always gives good advice. Good luck out there.
Yeah. Have you been to the Astral Lounge? Borealis frickin' rocks.
Hey, I'm busy. You want the good stuff? Try somewhere else.
This is Freestar Collective space. Hold while we scan your ship. All ships, we have a... This is Freestar Collective space. Hold while we scan your ship. All right, you're good. Welcome to Aquila City.
You're looking for a sidearm. I recommend Laredo.
So you're the delivery person. Well, here's your payment. Oh, no. This never happened.
Keep it moving.
Jeez, I thought you were, me? No. There's no way they'd let me. I
wonder if people like me... Well, when you put it.
Ignore me, I'm nobody. Nobody. You must have gotten so bad. I can't believe it. You make a good point. I missed my life before. Alright. Look.
Don't worry. Those walls are solid.
How does that ship of yours fly exactly? Doesn't look like any engine I
Better this than being some dust wrangler on Montara Luna.
If you're looking for the Rangers, check the upper levels or the cantina.
I'm grateful to have a little more help around here.
Work hard, play hard. Hey, that should be
Deputy.
the Freestar
I'm
motto.
moving on then.
Deputy! Hey, I wondered when you might come by. I'm Alex. Nia's report said you were heading for Neon? I've always wanted to go there. What did you think? Oh, I can't fly anywhere. Issues with my eustachian tubes. Being in a pressurized environment is like someone taking a laser cutter to the sides of my head. It's not great. But at least I can pretend to visit the party capital of the galaxy by having you tell me about it. Yeah, I bet. It just sounds so exciting and so stimulating. Probably makes Aquila City look like the more boring backwater town in the settled systems by comparison. Alas, I'll have to experience it vicariously through you and the other Rangers. So how'd it go? Turn up anything useful? Did he now? Well, in that case, challenge accepted. It's only a matter of time before I know every dirty little secret stored in this thing. Now, if you get any more of these, bring them to me. It helps if I can compare different instances of the encryption they're using. Just look for me up here. I have no life, so I'm not usually hard to find. Oh, why should I? Nothing but dirt, cold air, and Asha waiting for me out there. I like my nice, cozy, antisocial office space much more, thanks. Oh, I will. I guarantee it.
It's really an honor to be able to help out.
Let's talk for a minute.
Welcome back. Any luck finding out who stole that ship from Hope Tech?
Glad you got a chance to meet him. Sounds like you're making real progress. That ain't for you to decide. I want you focused on the job at hand, not on a promotion. What did you learn from this starship thief? Now we're getting somewhere. Sounds like you've got a couple of new leads to follow up on. I have a guess who Marco might be. I served with Maya Cruz. She's a technical genius and an expert hacker. I can give you some background if you want it, or we can go straight to planning your next move. They said she was a child prodigy, which probably explains her arrogance. Even so, she was fiercely loyal to Major Hull. I don't think she'd ever give him up. If you find her, don't expect her to cooperate. There was a mech driver in the 1st Cavalry named Marco Graziani. He came from money, and when the 1st Cav got a reputation as the top unit, he transferred in. Rumor was that bribes made it happen. Marco had a knack for getting hold of anything we needed. There was talk the family fortune came from smuggling, and I believe it. He had this dream to become a wealthy businessman when he got out. But I guess that got put on hold when they locked him up. Like what? Most likely place would be the clinic. It's in Freestar Collective space and provides the best medical services credits can buy. They also guarantee privacy, so it's an ideal place for someone trying to keep a low profile. Ranger Ben Armistead is posted there. I'll send him an update on the situation. Around the time he got out of jail, we started hearing Marco's name in circulation. Word is he's heading up a smuggling racket. Based on what you've learned, I'd presume he's funneling his ill-gotten gains to the 1st. Ranger Autumn McMillan is out at Red Mile right now looking into the smuggling operation. I suggest you pool your resources. Just remember, that's outside Freestar Collective space, so we've got no jurisdiction there. Your priority is to gather more intel about the 1st. What are they planning? Who are they working for? Where are they headquartered? Just remember that your targets were locked up because they were loyal to their unit. They think the Freestar Collective betrayed them. In other words, you ain't gonna get a warm welcome, so be careful. Good hunting, Deputy.
looks clean. Let's sit it down.
Chit-chat with patrons. Go ahead, start some trouble. Give me an excuse to air you out. You'll be talking. I don't get paid to be nice. I get paid to put down any vermin that tries to start something here.
Don't shoot me! I didn't do anything wrong!
Bullshit. You didn't think we'd notice that you tried to slip away without paying your check?
I was just going out for some fresh air. I even told the bartender. You can ask her yourself.
Fresh air, huh? On a planet with no atmosphere.
That's enough, Stalker. Lower your weapon. We don't shoot guests over a misunderstanding. Sir, please return to your table. It's bad practice to leave our establishment without paying your bill first. If you need some fresh air, pay up, go outside, and come back in and start a new check when you're ready.
I'm sorry, but I didn't think it would be a problem.
You were wrong. Dead wrong.
That's enough. I think the gentleman understands. Now let's all go back inside, shall we? And Stalker, you and I are going to talk about this later.
I can't wait. Let me be clear.
You believe that?
You start
You believe
something,
that? Well, I'm
every
gonna
one
run
of
off
us
without
in here
pay.
will make sure
The hell
to
kind of
end
scum
it.
do they think I am?
Hey, watch out. You cause trouble, and I will not hesitate to end you in any number of ways I see fit. This ain't the United Colonies, Cupcake. Here, you listen to me. I lead the security force. Call it whatever you want. We're ecliptic mercenaries, so I'd think twice about pissing us off, or else you may find yourself with nowhere to hide. What do you think, moron? Money. May pays us well to keep the assholes out. I make sure my people pretty much get the run of the place. Free booze, free entertainment, you name it. And if anyone's got a problem with it, well, we've got ways of making people disappear. Because we have to deal with the dregs of society. Best way to keep people in line is through fear. Maybe you don't start that fight over your... All right. Now get out of my face.
Need something for your ship? Hey, you're the captain of that ship. Is your Who's asking? The Starport Master of Red Mile is who? Think that'd be obvious, given what I just asked you. Excuse me? I don't have time for this bullcrap. Truth is, I don't really give a damn. I gotta ask, because it's my job, you know? And don't get me wrong. I used to care about running a tight operation. Had everything going nice. But when May started building this place up and hired those mercs, everything went... May's security. Bunch of wannabe soldier assholes is more like it. I'll tell you what they really are. They're nothing but punks with guns that get off on pushing people. I get the need for having some security out here. We're independent. But these guys are the worst of the... Yep, she took over a little while ago. Now, I'm not saying they were saints, but at least you'll find her inside. Whatever. All right, pal, I get it. But anyone ever tell you it's not a good idea to piss off your mechanic? Think about it before you pop off to me again. Anyway, I'm sure you're already sick of my bitching. If you need parts for that ship, or a top-up on the grab drive fuel, that's me. Sure, what you... Good luck with...
Whatever you have to say, I don't give a shit.
I hope you're enjoying your visit.
I keep thinking I should run the course someday, but after seeing some of the deaths firsthand, yeah, maybe not.
Wouldn't last a minute in the Red Mile.
Lynn's really trying to turn this place
This place
around.
used to be a real dive, but things are looking up.
Runners come and go. But the mile?
It's not every day you meet someone known throughout
I'll
the
win it all
system.
back, chums.
What? Here I am. Listen, friend. I don't mean to be rude, but I'm trying to relax and you people won't give me a moment's peace. I tell you what. If you want a conversation with me, it'll cost you. Bring me a runner's rush from the bar, and then we can talk. Deal? Do you now? How about you stop pulling my plonker and come back when you've got what I've asked for?
I can't believe Donovan Reese is actually here in this bar.
Word to the
That is a
wise,
legend.
security here is run by mercs. I can't wait for the next run. It's gonna be one to remember.
I hear May's always looking for new and returning runners for the Red Mile.
If someone's got a death wish, why not make
It's a
a few
pleasure to
credits
have
off
you.
It can get. I took this job so I could be here to see all the runners.
We certainly get a lot of interesting people in this place. Hi, welcome to Red Mile. We've got clean rooms and neat drinks. Can I help you out with either of those? Or both? Ooh, what about both? Ooh, I saw this guy get full-on eaten by one of the larger creatures we had out there one time. Just swallowed him up whole in one gulp. Clearly he was a goner. Not 5 minutes later, after the bets were called and everyone was settling up, the guy bursts out of the thing's stomach and goes on to finish the course. You can imagine that was an interesting night. Just don't imagine what that guy smelled like after, 'cause, Aside from the restaurant and hotel services, we offer full-service starship maintenance and refueling. Just speak to our starport master, Lon Anderson. And don't mind him. He may be a lazy old fart, but when push comes to shove, he gets the job done. Coming right up. I'll be here if you need anything.
you again. Please tell me you've got a nice frosty runner's rush from the bar. My cup runneth empty. Ah, most kind. So, what brings you by? Afraid I'm right out of autographed pictures. Well, you really haven't been around much, have you? I'm Donovan Reese. Aye, the Donovan Reese. As in the gent that survived 28 Red Mile runs, including the third fastest on record. Impressive? That's an understatement. We're talking a game of death and dismemberment. Most people don't survive one, let alone as many as I have. You can count on one hand the number of runners ever to pull that off, and only half of them are still alive. It's rare company you're in, to say the least. Don't go breaking my record for one. Other than that, don't hesitate. Ever. You hesitate, you spend too much time. I always say the best way to run the course, unless you already know your instincts are shut. Nah, just relish your challenge. Besides, I'm retired. Being famous. Till next time.
Whoa.
Things are going smoothly, I trust? Tell me it. Ah, a new face. I wonder, is this the face of a brave runner here to challenge the Red Mile? Or simply one seeking a respite from the burdens of life? My name is May, and I'm the proprietor of this establishment, home of the famous Red Mile. I assume you're familiar. Oh? Let's rectify that then, shall we? You will not find a more exciting blood sport in all the settled systems. The Red Mile is an exciting and deadly race. Those that manage to complete the course win. I'm happy to answer any... A rather open-ended question, but I'll do my best. Red Mile was once a notorious haven for the criminal underworld. I cleaned the place up when I took over. I made it, if not quite a... Red Mile still offers a unique, exciting experience. Because I see the potential for Red Mile to become one of the most unique and popular travel destinations in the settled systems. Because I want to leave a legacy and be remembered for creating something as unique as it is lucrative. Or perhaps it's because, like so many runners who come here to test themselves, I relish a challenge. I suppose there's no single reason. Let's just say that I feel it's my calling. I was fortunate to be born into a wealthy family. I used those resources to build an extensive network of contacts across the settled systems. Suffice it to say, I had to call in more than a few favors, but with patience. And now, at last, Red Mile is Well, it's quite simple, really. Once you register with me, then it's a race to the buzzer at the other end of the court. Make it back alive, and you'll stand. Just a little introduction we do to get the fans all worked up. The Red Mile is a spectacle. Most people don't complete the course, so this is a way to give those unfortunate souls a proper You're too precious! Yes, of course they bet on our runners' lives. We're outside of the colonies and Freestars for a reason. Betting is a repeat runners draw bigger. Of course. And if you're thinking of running, just let me know. I'll be glad to sign you up. Do enjoy your stay.
Get out of my face before I put a bullet in your head.
Lord, Santa
Wait a minute. Judging by the wide-eyed and clueless look on your face, I'm guessing you're the new deputy.
Paying us to keep rogue spacers and independent crew away is one thing. But the Crimson...
Wonderful. Well, your timing couldn't be worse. I've spent weeks trying to crack this smuggling ring, and I'm about to take a very important meeting.
It means a lot more money for us.
I already pay you more than a fair wage, Stalker. And
Because I've trained new recruits before, and it's not an experience I want to repeat.
top dollar to ensure that
I hope so. I don't have time to catch you up, so you're gonna have to follow my lead. I'm about to meet with a contact who might be able to give me vital information about the smuggling ring. If you play your cards right and don't do anything stupid, she might be able to help you find Marco. If you're ready, my contact is here and waiting.
Feel about taking over Red Mile.
Follow me.
I'm sure we're gonna find ways to bolster the problems here.
Oh, you're welcome, Keisha. But I have friends in high. You wouldn't want me to.
Hey, just so you know, I don't water down the drinks like our last one.
See,
Think you've got a chance in the Red Mile, talk to me. She's always happy to have more fodder for the beasties down there.
You said you'd be alone.
Yeah, well, things changed. Take a seat.
So you're working with Autumn, huh? Who are you?
Let's hear it, dear.
Wait, Autumn has friends?
Like hell. The deputy here is interested in meeting Marco to talk about that mercenary company he's been funding. Since part of that money is coming from his smuggling operation, we're working together.
So you're investigating the first? Why?
I give them enough money. If they disagree, they can take it up with me personally.
Guess they're just handing out badges to anyone these days.
I guess an introduction is in order. Like Marco, Jade here is the head of a small smuggling cartel. Difference is her crew stays out of Freestar Collective space, while Marco's group operates exclusively within it.
Except now he's looking to expand his operation, and he started moving in on my territory. Well, thanks for the economics lesson, but I think I know my trade. Look, the bad news is, Marco's incredibly paranoid. He never stays in one place for long. The good news is, I know how to find him.
But you're not gonna tell us yet because you want something.
I want the same thing you do. I want Marco out of the picture. But like I said, getting a meeting with him can be damn near impossible. One of the few people who can arrange such a meeting is right here at Red Mile.
May Divine. We've suspected for some time that Red Mile was a meeting place for smugglers. If she's in business with Marco, she won't give him up easily.
May's the key to this whole thing, but I don't know her. Maybe try to get on her good side? She's the owner and manager here. Inherited the... My thinking exactly. I can tell you right now what she's gonna want, because it's the same thing she always wants. She wants runners. It's how she makes most of her money. Of course, people that hard-blooded aren't...
Yeah, well, I'm not going out on the mile. That's a death sentence. There has to be another way.
You've been a ranger long enough that too many people know your face and your name. You, on the other hand, are just a deputy. It's pretty unlikely that a lot of people...
You don't have to do this. We'll find another way to get to Marco. I hope that's not false bravado, deputy, because this is life and death we're talking about. If it's really as simple as asking May Divine for a meeting with Marco, then I guess that's all you need to do. We'll wait here for you. Try not to die. Will you?
You're really going to take on the mile, huh?
Word to the wise. Security.
What's going on? Need me to hold on to something?
day. Fame and fortune await in the Red Mile, if you have what it takes. That is true, but Mr. Graziani values his privacy. What is your business with him, exactly? Yes, this is not unknown to me. His association with the First is troubling, to say the least, and that trouble could find its way here. It's been too long since we've had proper entertainment. If you're willing to provide it, I'll give you Marco. Are you prepared to run the Red Mile? Good. That means you've prepared yourself for what lies ahead. Once you've begun, I'll collect bets from my patrons who will place wagers on your survival. I'm afraid not, but I'm sure that's what every runner's... Now that we're clear on what's expected. Good. Come with me and I'll...
Quite like the excitement of a run.
Your attention, please! Valued patrons and honored guests! The one brave soul, the hour of fame. Yes! A runner has come to test the Red Mile! Now is your chance to get a good look at our fearless challenger as you contemplate your race. Do you see the fire in those eyes? What is that if not steely determination? I think you'll agree that we're in for quite a show! The rules are simple. Go through the door and take the elevator down to where the mile begins. Activate the beacon at the base of the tower to see the distance. Once you've done so, return here alive, and your run will be complete. Go now, runner, and see if you can survive the mile!
On duty.
gone. Are you hurt?
Congratulations, runner. You have succeeded where most have failed. In fact, you seem none the worse for wear.
Since you quit running, I assumed you...
If the Red Mile were easy, I'd go out of business. As promised, I'll set up your meeting with Marco. I'll dispatch a courier to let him know you're coming. Please take a moment to relax and enjoy our hospitality. I'll return shortly.
Oh, and you can drop that whole intimidation thing you're trying.
Don't know if it was brave or stupid, but at least you survived.
Bullies.
Yeah, well, you better stop messing with my unit, or there are gonna be consequences.
Well done.
Oh. You mean consequences like how you and your bloody weekend warriors...
May runs a tidy establishment.
You'd rather go back to the...
You're going to try it again? I wouldn't.
I hear you're one of the runners to watch.
Free advice. Next time you
Kick
get
back
drunk,
with a drink
try
at a
picking a
bar.
fight with someone who isn't
yourself.
carrying a firearm. I can only hold my subordinates back for so long before they finally get tired of your BS.
Get the hell out of my face, you pretentious wanker. I'm already bored with this conversation.
It's a good thing you're so funny, Reese. It's the only thing keeping me from kicking your ass.
Spare me. Sorry, friend. I don't do autographs.
Thinking of running sometime? Talk to May and she'll fill you in.
People will be talking about this for a while.
I've seen you run. I'm back. You have a ways to go if you want to beat my record. Not afraid? May'll give you a chance. Satty, my dear. Looking particularly fetching today.
You're done for. That was impressive. Don't see a lot of people survive the mile.
Satty, my dear. Looking particularly fetching.
People will be talking about this for a while.
If you're looking to register, you'll need to speak to Miss David.
I had a feeling about you.
Jesus, lassie. I say fortune, it's more like being blessed by fate. You can't. It's like the stars are smiling down. Secondly, a celebrity.
Look at that. You've still got all your limbs.
Excuse me.
He enjoys the adoration of the masses, which is often not couples.
This isn't worth it!
Here to bask in my glory, are you? Ha ha. Did she now? Aye, of course she did. House gets a cut. Biggest bet on me was well over 10 million credits. I think May used the money to renovate the cantina and still had plenty left over. Aye, right, Hope.
What the hell are you looking at? You trying to piss me off?
Howdy.
Particularly fetching today?
You made it.
You must be tougher than you look.
You're back. Are you okay?
Two things, lassie.
And here I was feeling like a nervous wreck the whole time. Guess I had nothing to worry about. Anyway, I'm relieved you made it through okay.
Why? Afraid you'd lose all that work you put into your smuggling investigation?
I wouldn't expect you to understand. All you see in people is what you can get from them. I'm glad, because that was an incredibly brave thing you did. And we need rangers with that kind of courage. Also, I owe you an apology. I was pretty awful to you at first. I'm sorry about that. How could you possibly... Maybe someday I can... but no. No. Now isn't the time. We need to focus on the task at hand. Once you're on your way, I'll return to the Rock and let the Marshal know what's going on. Come home safe, Deputy. That's an order.
You always were the soft one, little sister.
Oh, go to hell. Or at least make yourself useful and get us some drinks.
I considered placing a bet against you, but I didn't. I honestly thought you'd be in worse shape than this.
Don't see a lot of people survive the mile.
That was impressive.
Look at that. You've still got all your limbs.
Time for me to keep my promise, runner? You can find Marco on Kodos aboard his ship. I'd advise you not to keep him waiting. He is not exactly patient. Only that someone wanted a meeting. Don't expect to catch him unprepared. He keeps a sizable force of mercenaries aboard his ship as bodyguards. He's intelligent, well-connected, and utterly ruthless. He's also a man of taste who appreciates the finer things. You'll find out soon enough what I mean. Good. Travel safely, runner. Should you ever crave the challenge of the mile again, it will be here, waiting for you. Don't keep Marco wait, but the Red Mile is not for the weak and faint of heart. Good. Very well, then. Then, you're on your own. Use what I wish you...
Don't exist before the Rangers will
Sure, if you'd like. See you soon.
Valued patrons and honored guests, your attention please. I have an exciting announcement. This great contestant has come to run the infamous Red Mile for your entertainment and gambling pleasure. Will we see the champion succeed once again, or finally perish to the challenges ahead? Wager wisely. Without further delay, open the doors and let our challenger begin what could be their final run.
I hope to see you again someday.
Welcome back again, runner. You have quite the knack for completing the run. I'm eager to find out how long you can keep it up. A successful win demands my appreciation. Please, take your reward. You've certainly earned it.
Be careful, Deputy. You might be walking into a lion's den.
Maybe someday. I've seen you run. Cheers.
Pardon me?
those bastards. These punks are trying to collect. Good job, Layton, because the bounty on your head. Fire everything you've got! Ah!
Enemy engines down. Tracking down their engines. We've hit their engines, and they are. Good to go for landing. Target engines have been critically damaged. Target engines have been disabled.
It's a gorgeous day in the space. Come back in one piece, alright?
You the runner? Boss is in the back.
This music is gonna put me to sleep. The first, don't mess around.
Beat the Red Mile, huh?
Welcome. May's message didn't exactly make it clear why you wanted to meet with me. If you're looking for work, my organization is always in need of pilots and security personnel, willing to take risks. You've heard of the First, I take it. I'm not just a member, I also help to fund the outfit through a network of independent traders. Of course, illicit goods are the most lucrative, so there is a constant need for skilled pilots. Ah, I see. You did well to find me. I'm not an easy man to locate. Though I suppose we haven't exactly been keeping a low profile lately. Given the nature of the contract, a degree of exposure was always a risk, but a calculated one. To be honest, I think the Major is all but spoiling for a confrontation with the Rangers. Still, I confess, I'm a little disappointed that the Marshal sent a deputy instead of a full-fledged ranger. To settle accounts, Major Hall served with distinction during the Colony War. But the leaders of the Freestar Collective, they turned on him. In his eyes, the Rangers are enforcers for a corrupt Council of Governors. That makes you his enemy. As for me, I didn't see any profit in nursing that grudge. I prefer to focus on the future. That's right. Major Hall spent 20 years in lockup nursing a grudge against the Freestar Collective. We all did. A lot of good men and women died for nothing because of those cowards you work for. You've chosen your side, and I've chosen mine. I'm not sure you are grasping the situation here, Deputy. You are on my ship, outnumbered by my guards, who'll kill you without hesitation. I'm a businessman. If you expect me to cooperate, I'm going to want something in return. I won't tell you everything. I do still have some loyalty to my unit. However, I can point you in the right direction. In exchange, I want the Rangers to let me operate with a free hand. Good. Then we are agreed. It'd be a shame if an encrypted slate like this one somehow got into the wrong hands. Wouldn't it? Now, before you complain, remember that all I promised was to point you in the right direction. You're free to stay as long as you like. It's not often I get to entertain such a distinguished guest. Filth, as you can see, I'm a man who enjoys the finer things.
to Freestar Space. We're gonna do a quick scan for contraband, and you can be on your way.
Oh, you're back. Everyone here has been talking about you behind it. Not me, though.
Welcome to Freestar Space. We're gonna do a quick scan for contraband, and you can be on your way. Welcome to Freestar Space. We're gonna do a quick scan for contraband, and you can be on your way. That's all we need.
Hey there, Deputy. Not everyone gets to say they work at the Rock.
Welcome to the Rock, I guess.
Hiya.
I'm proud to be helping the Freestar Rangers.
Hey there, Deputy. Way I hear it, you've been keeping busy jumping from one side of the Freestar Collective to the other. How do you like the job so far? That's good to hear. So, what brings you by? Well, well, what do we have here? Well, this is new. Very interesting indeed. I'll see what I can do. If you can get me another one of these, it'll give me more context for the encryption and should speed things up. In the meantime, you be careful out there, Deputy. From what I've heard, these mercs mean business. I specialize in cryptography. A lot of smugglers use coded slates, so it comes in handy.
New deputy, huh? Honor to have you.
Freestar Space. We're gonna do a quick scan for contraband. You could be on your way. All right, we're...
get the occasional bar fight, but it's usually pretty quiet around here. Not usually. Local security handles most of their issues. Every once in a while, though, we need access to sensitive information as part of our work. Badge or not, some folks aren't fond of letting us poke around in their books and personnel files. Honestly, though, it's not that common. Most people are willing to work with us because they know it's in everyone's best interest. Think of it as a small picture, big picture proposition. The small picture is local trouble, things that happen here in Hopetown. Handling that is local security's job. We Rangers protect the entire Freestar Collective, so we deal with problems that span multiple worlds. Smuggling rings, escaped convicts, pirates preying on shipping. Those are the kind of things we handle. That's why there are Rangers stationed in different settlements. It lets us cast a wide net. Bye.
Welcomes all patients, whether Freestar or UC.
Need something? And you didn't even scratch the paint.
Manufacturer of your ship. I'm just gonna write some custom.
How long have you been here?
Awesome. Parentheses. Hope that's okay.
A year now, Doctor.
And in that year, how many times have we had this conversation about late or missing shipments of supplies?
I believe this is the third time.
Yes, that sounds right. 3 times. I will be making it very clear to your superiors that lives are at stake, and the clinic requires reliable transport. If your company cannot meet our needs, someone else will.
Yes, ma'am. Understood.
Thank you, Dr. Salvato. You may return to your duties. Welcome to the clinic. I'm Dr. Darvish, Chief of Medicine. Is there something I can do for you? I thought perhaps the name gave it away. This is one of the preeminent medical care centers in the Settle system. Are you? Because I don't have any appointments scheduled. We have a particular focus on astrovirology here, so the patients we take on tend to have unusual cases that require long-term care, and sometimes require unorthodox or experimental treatments. We have an excellent track record that speaks for itself, but it doesn't leave room for much else. Whatever business you may be here for, I trust that you will conduct it quickly, and do so without interfering with my staff or our operations. I am, yes. I took over from Dr. Eswaran when he retired 9 years ago. While the clinic does occasionally take on research projects that have their own chain of command, I am ultimately responsible for the entire facility. The clinic has occasionally been faced with unique situations that might be considered hazardous in other facilities, but no, nothing that could not be contained and dealt with. I'm afraid that information is confidential and restricted to our corporate partners funding the projects. Certainly. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of new worlds that humanity has set foot on. While many don't host some sort of life, there are more than enough that do. Any one of those worlds could be inhabited by all manner of pathogens, things we've never seen and have no idea how to treat. Someone has to try and stay ahead of what could be a very deadly curve. Here at the clinic, we do our best. None of us are in this for the credits. We are on the absolute edge of modern medicine, and we are dedicated to helping people no one else can. Either of those is reason enough for any of us to be here and do what we do. Would you now? Well, I suppose we could always use additional research specimens. The more data we have about what's out there in the settled systems, the faster we can diagnose novel illnesses. In theory, at least. I suppose we could consider you an independent contractor of sorts. Analgesics can offer some novel pathways in helping us manage our patients' pain. More examples from the worlds around us would be helpful. So you do. Thank you. This will directly aid our research. The samples you've gathered will be a great goodbye.
Thanks for delivering critical supplies would be nice to hear once in a while. It's a grav drive. I literally can't get here any faster. I hate this delivery run. Can't ever get here fast enough.
Be careful if you run into those ecliptic jerks. They fly around like they own the settled systems. And they like to use old, abandoned facilities as outposts. You know, the ones left over from the colony war. It used to be an actuary. Now look